really interesting thing is when we're working with PCOS and we're studying animal models to figure out like what's going down in Chinatown, the only thing that we need to do in order to induce PCOS in the female mice is feed them sugar water and give them antibiotics. And sure enough, they all develop the myriad of symptoms associated with PCOS, like higher testosterone levels, their menstrual cycle disappears, they stop ovulating, they become infertile, some of them develop cysts on their ovaries, etc. Now, the interesting thing is, when we want to start correcting that and improve all of those parameters, the only thing that we need to do is start giving them probiotics with every single meal. It's that easy. Now, essentially, when we start doing that, the parameters improve. So their testosterone levels go down, progesterone levels come up, they start ovulating again, their menstrual cycles return. You have to understand, probiotics are like master regulators of our internal biochemistry. They help balance and buffer our hormone levels. They make neurotransmitters for us to use. They make B vitamins for us to use. And all of these things that I just mentioned are responsible for our internal chemistry going on inside of our body. So when our probiotics aren't feeling good, we're definitely not feeling good. And we are going to be off in multiple areas of our body. Now today, we actually have two probiotics, or two kind of categories of probiotics to choose from that we actually want to use together. Starting with spores. So there's spore-based probiotics now. And basically, they're really, really awesome. Like when you take them, there's like 100% bioavailability associated with them. And when they go inside your body, they're like master regulators. So they say, whoa, this guy's not growing at all. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing, but he's just like overcrowding everybody. So they reduce this guy's power and they support this guy over here, and they just go in and they start balancing. And they increase the healthy terrain of our gut. And when this happens, the other category of probiotics that we're all familiar with, like if you walk into any store, any grocery store, any health food store, you're going to find this other category of probiotics. Basically, it's just a blend of lactobacillus varieties and bifidobacterium varieties. Like you've probably heard of lactobacillus acidophilus, most likely. And you've also may have heard of like bifidobacterium bifidum, for example. Like these are really, really common ones. So when we can combine the spores with the other types of probiotics you can get anywhere, and you eat them regularly and you rebuild your microbiome, you will notice improvements in every single one of those parameters. Now, moving right along to support us even better, typically when we have PCOS, there's like constant low-grade, mild, chronic inflammation going on. It just creates general discomfort and anxiety inside of our body, and it just increases the aging process. Now, to combat this, we're going to use this world-class adaptogenic mushroom. It's called Chaga Mushroom Extract, and it is awesome at going in and helping to balance our immune system. And the reason why this is key is because when we use the word inflammation, we're also talking about immune system activation. And Chaga Mushroom works with our immune system. If it's low, it brings it up. If it's too high, it brings it down. It is an awesome balancing mushroom. Now, when our immune system is activated, it's using these pro-oxidants to just, I don't know, make us not feel good. Why do they use it? I don't know. It's just part of their activation. So the pro-oxidants can actually make us age faster, and they make us feel like crap. Chaga mushroom, it is a world class, in the top echelons of antioxidants. Like we've all heard of acai berry, blueberry, green tea. Like Chaga mushroom isn't even in the same category as these guys. Or these guys aren't even in the same category as Chaga mushroom. Chaga mushroom is orders of magnitude more powerful than these guys in its ability to sequester any of those oxidating agents inside of our body. It's really, really powerful. Furthermore, it helps to lower our blood sugar levels. So there is this key motif, this key understanding. If you have PCOS, odds are your insulin levels or your blood sugar levels are not balanced. They tend to be higher. Well, Chaga mushroom helps us to lower our blood sugar levels mildly. So when that happens, so too does our insulin levels start dropping. And the insulin right here is like the key thing to focus on. When we have too much insulin in our body, it throws off every single other hormone in our body, and it congests our liver. Not cool. So Chaga Mushroom helps us in that regard. And then finally, like if we do have a cyst on our ovary, we don't want it to burst or rupture unexpectedly. It would cause a lot of pain, discomfort, obviously, and just make us feel like crap. Well, a heightened immune system also means we're going to have a greater expression of this category of enzymes in our body called matrix metalloproteinases. What does that mean? Basically, it's a group of enzymes that just break our body down. So when our immune system is more active, so too are these guys more active. And remember, Chaga Mushroom helps to balance our immune system. But not only that, it goes beyond that, and it actually has a particular affinity for this matrix metalloproteinase 9, and it helps to start regulating that guy and reducing its potency. And this is good for us because we don't want an unexpected rupture of a cyst. We want our body to just slowly reabsorb it and disintegrate it, deconstruct it slowly, and hopefully as pain-free as possible. Now, moving right along, we've got to be on GABA. GABA is a neurotransmitter. And the good things about GABA, it lowers testosterone levels, increases our insulin sensitivity, which again is awesome. It increases our progesterone levels, and it helps our ovaries to not develop cysts, which again, we do not want that. It is absolutely fantastic. And the majority of women who have PCOS are always chronically low in GABA. They'll have it in their central nervous system and brain, but in their body tissues, it's not there. And like I said, it helps lower testosterone level. It helps to balance our hormones. It's fundamental for the health of our ovaries. And it is just one of those things that can restore like a subtle peace and a calm and help with any type of anxiety associated with the obvious discomfort of PCOS. Now, the only thing with GABA though, it does support progesterone levels, but sometimes they're so low, we need to even support the progesterone to support the GABA. And there's this little triangle of feedback going on. So to do that, to support our GABA, which means to support our progesterone levels, we need to add a little bit of D3, vitamin D3, to our regime. And essentially what happens is, first of all, vitamin D3 is fundamental for our entire reproductive system. It is awesome. It is fundamental for follicular development. We don't want cysts. Vitamin D3 is just by itself powerful for that, but it also supports progesterone levels. And we need this progesterone to actually get the GABA inside of our ovaries, which is where we want it to be effective. So there's just little thing. The only thing, the takeaway here is, get GABA, get vitamin D3, because they work together, and it's pretty awesome. So, look, healthy probiotics, world-class antioxidant Chaga Mushroom, GABA, this neurotransmitter, you can find it literally anywhere, and vitamin D3, adding this little regime to your life will greatly improve just the quality of our life, and definitely over time, you will see wonderful results. Now, I'm just going to leave you with this little tidbit. An ideal diet to follow would be a healthy ketogenic diet. The only thing that you really need to focus on is high fat, moderate protein, not high protein, moderate protein, and any type of green leafy vegetable that you want to eat. Now, if we can narrow in on this green leafy vegetable, all vegetables have this compound in it. It's called inositol, like every vegetable. It's called inositol. And when you just take inositol, it will also improve, it's been shown to improve literally every parameter of PCOS because it works so strongly in lowering our insulin levels, increasing our insulin sensitivity, just like GABA does. The only difference is we need a good, healthy microbiome to help us utilize inositol better. And I've actually found a really good combination. If you want to just increase, like if you're tired and you want results now like yesterday, it's good to combine, like say take inositol one day, GABA the other day, inositol one day, GABA the other day, and you will definitely notice great benefits. And so we wish you all the success in the world, and cheers.